Yeah, my name is Abele Emmanuel Moro. I have been just nominated for the position of Member of Parliament for Koboko North Constituency in the Koboko District, West Nile. It is a very great moment for me in this long process of trying to become the Member of Parliament for Koboko North Constituency. I My core issues that I intend to address are numerous, but the first that I will want to focus are on issues of poverty, which is very rampant among the community, the issue of low levels of education in the area, the issues of low incomes from agricultural investments, and then the challenges of health service delivery in the area. Uh, my constituency has a big number of youth that is unemployed, and mainly because their skill and education levels are low. And that is the key area that I want to start from. First, I want to, as a member of parliament, to advocate in parliament to have vocational training schools established at the sub-counties, at the county, so that the youth can easily get access for skills development. And these are programs which are available in government already. Government by policy is supposed to have a vocational training school in every sub-county. And my sub-counties do not have these vocational training schools. That is the first thing that I want to fight. But for the general education, if you look at the primary subsector, also our school infrastructure at the moment is very inadequate for the number of children that we have enrolled in this school. The levels of staffing are very low, and the exposure of these children to general education is equally low, to the extent that the performance in the national examination is so low. And I will first start with advocating in the parliament to ensure that the school infrastructure in the Koboko constituency, just like in any other area in the country, is improved. Having adequate classrooms, having adequate staff, and really teaching the national curriculum. And then in the area of agriculture, I see the farmers are fighting, are struggling individually. They are producing naturally using rudimentary tools, and the yields that they get are very low. And the markets are also very rare. Sometimes when they produce plenty of cassava, plenty of sorghum, plenty of beans, the markets to access are very difficult for them given the location of the area and distance. So my move to address this area issue is in line with the first forming these farmers into groups, and after forming them, organizing trainings for them, taking them to areas who are doing very well, which are doing very well in crop production and animal production. In other regions in Uganda, like Western region, Central region, you find they are doing very well in agriculture. So I take them to see this and then come back and train them in this area. I also intend from my own savings and also advocacy with the government budget and allocation to ensure that some funding is created for the farmers to access so that they can facilitate their production. So they can move from the rudimentary production using hose, maybe they can hire tractors and acquire better seeds, improve the seeds so that they produce this, and with the growing population, the land becoming small, they can be able to generate better yield. And then through their formations into groups, they can pull together, they can conglomerate their produce and sell it in large number, and we can easily access for them the market outside through their cooperative. We'll be able to get it.
As you conclude,
And as I conclude, well, we have a number of also the youth who have attended some level of training and education, but getting job opportunities is a very, very big challenge for them. So I also intend to create centers right from home at the sub-county level, and then at the regional level and at national level in Kampala, that these youth can be exposed to other opportunities which exist outside other than they are accumulating themselves within their sub-counties where I come from. Wow. And finally, I really wanted to do something in the area of health service delivery. I want to thank the government of Uganda so much. This government, which is formed by the National Resistance Movement and headed by His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. I want to thank them so much. In the health sector, they have tried to put infrastructure. Their health facilities at the sub-counties and the health center are there. I want the health center 4 at Arunde in the Lodara sub-county Koboko to be upgraded to health center 4. And then the rest of the facilities that have been put, I will also expect that the staffing levels are improved. And I have been advocating with my voters already. The challenge has been human resource in the health sector. And now the voters are allocating staff in this sector. My appeal to them is that staff like me, who have a background training in political science, will go into politics. And then those who have training in medicine, the doctors, will also be engaged in the health sector so that we have enough staff to deliver services. So my issue there in the health sector is staffing, is equipment to these facilities, upgrading the health center 4, the health center 3, the health center 4, and then providing ambulance services which are affordable to the patient so that they can be able to access this. Thank you so much. My name is Abele Emmanuel Moro.